Welcome back to the final of the Everest World Matchplay. John Parrott had stormed ahead, but with breaks of 38 and 63, Jimmy White had pulled it back to 4-3 at the interval. Could he now level it? Well, in frame 8, it's John Parrott at the table, 4 points ahead, and the commentators are John Pulman and Dennis Taylor.
One. Seven. Eight.
Well, didn't want that little nudge. He'd have been perfectly on that red had he managed to slide by without touching it.
White.
Left things a bit awkward now. There's a red at the ball can that's potable, but it's awkward queuing over the pack.
John Parrott. One.
It's amazing how quick the table's playing now. Earlier in the tournament it was very slow. The cloth has been changed and it's probably twice as fast now. Beautiful to play on though. You only just got to touch the ball.
Eight.
It's just a matter of getting used to it.
Nine.
And Jimmy has spotted the pink there in the middle of those reds. And a little cannon onto the other red. That opens them both up, one into the middle pocket and one into the corner.
15. $16. 23.
He's got to screw this back to get onto the colour.
24.
Pops those in as if they're easy, but I can assure you they're not. And would you believe it, having got everything
24.
nicely sorted out, missed a comparatively easy black. Jimmy White just 5 points in front.
One.
Well, there's 3 easy pinks for John Parrott, but that red on the top cushion will be the problem.
Seven. Eight. Fourteen. $15.
And if he finishes on the black, it would have been a terrific shot because he wanted the black back on its spot so as he was close to that final red. Well, he couldn't have played that much better.
18.
John Parrott just 13 points in front. The last red on the table, but easily missed. Pot along the top like this.
$19.
Checking the scoreboard, but going back, if he had have managed to get on the black and got it back on the spot, it would have been plain sailing, but now he's got a little bit more work to do. To pot the pink and get onto the yellow is going to take a terrific shot. Obviously not interested in the positional side of the things there. Just looking for a good
25.
safety shot.
$25, John Parrott.
Well, Jimmy's weighing up if he can get the blue out and still get the yellow safe. That would be a big help. Well, he played to nudge the blue but didn't quite make contact. Quite safe though.
Two. Two, Jimmy White.
Well, he certainly judged the pace of that safety stroke very well. That one will pot into the middle.
Three.
And just look where Jimmy's placed the cue ball. He's got a chance now to pop the brown and take the cue ball over and hopefully dislodge the blue. He's looking to see if it's possible to pop the blue direct, but it's a pretty Tight angle, that. Got to get the brown though as well. That is so unlucky.
7.
Couldn't have played it any better, but just a little bit too far.
Seven, Jimmy White.
And once again, almost perfect strength on that safety stroke. So 11 points the difference now. Jimmy White needs all 3. John Parrott just 1 of them.
Well, I think that deserved a little round of applause. He played that perfectly again. Not easy to play those shots.
Five. 11.
Jimmy White wins the frame and scores the match at 4 frames all.
Yes, and that was a very good pinch, as they say, for Jimmy to draw level for the first time there. And in frame 9, John Parrott has potted the first red okay, but missed the brown.
It looks as if Jimmy can only just get through.
1. Ping pong. Seven.
Very often when the reds are split like this, it's not an ideal situation because they cover each other up.
Eight.
It'll trickle up behind the yellow.
8. Jimmy White.
John will be quite happy with that escape shot. And that's a bit careless from Jimmy that time. Great chance for John Parrott now.
One. Seven. Eight. $14.
John just deciding whether to stick with the pink or to attempt to get on the black. Can't make his mind up, so I would think that means he's going to stay with the pink.
15. $21. $22. $27.
John, 20 points in front now. Still a few more to come, I would think.
28. $34.
And this time we'll probably favour the black.
$35.
And he can get on the red that's closest to the white there. He's just having a look at it. Just a matter of bringing the cue ball back an inch or so.
$42. $43. 50. $51.
John felt that he got a kick that time, so having the cue ball cleaned. Just needs a black and one more red to leave Jimmy White wanting snooker. $51 points in front at the moment.
58.
One more red would leave him 52 in front with just a possible 51 on the table.
$59. $64. $65. $70.
And all Jimmy can do is sit and watch.
71.
And John Parrott never been behind yet in this match. Going to go one frame in front again now.
78. $79. $84. 86. $89. 93. 98. 104.
So with a lovely clearance of 111 there, John Parrott goes one in front again, 5 frames to 4.
Yes, and that was John Parrott's first century break of the tournament, but of course not quite enough to challenge Stephen Hendry's 129. That's still the highest for the £10,000 bonus. Frame 10 now, it's Jimmy at the table, 9 points up.
One.
Still difficult here. That red has got to be moved or in behind.
Five.
An attempted snooker, I would think, here. Doesn't look to be the angle to have a go at a double. Well, that's a little
5,
bit careless.
John Parrott. One.
Yes, that last shot of John Parrott's may well have cost him this frame. Jimmy can get nicely onto the yellow. He'd still have problems with the blue if he should get that far.
8. Ten.
My colleague Dennis Taylor points out to me that, of course, he wouldn't need the blue. If he pots the brown, he's 19 in front.
13.
I'll have a job to pot the brown from there.
Jimmy White.
I'm going to have a look at this. What a shot that was.
Yes, Dennis, I would think that could well qualify for the shot of the week. Absolutely tremendous.
9.
All on the black, but that should be academic. Couldn't have an easier one than that. John Parrott goes 2 frames in front once again, now leads by 6 frames to 4.
Indeed, the man from Liverpool able to restore his 2-frame lead at 6-4, but a long way to go yet. Stay with us. Hello again. When we left the final, John Parrott, who was runner-up last year, had managed to surge away from Jimmy again and keep 2 frames between them. In the next, there's no score, and it's Parrott to play.
One.
And he's going to clear the red away from the black spot when potting this. And that leaves the black nice and free now.
8. Nine.
And Jimmy disappointed there. He played the shot
15.
correctly. He was just a little bit unlucky with the cannon into the reds. Big frame for Jimmy White, although it's the best of 35 frames. This is the last frame before the mid-session interval. He would like to just still be one frame behind.
17. $21. $21, Jimmy White.
Jimmy establishes a nice lead of 21 points, but he would have liked it to have been more than that. It's a good shot from John Parrott. Leave that cue ball absolutely tight on the top cushion.
And Jimmy will have to be careful here. Looks like he could roll up to the reds, but that's a little bit tricky. Elected to put the white close to the side cushion. There's the red to the right of the green there, but that is very, very risky.
Hasn't worked out too bad, but I think he has left the red into the middle pocket. Jimmy attempting to swerve around to pot the red in the corner that time, but didn't get quite enough into it.
One.
And quite a few points to be collected here. No, that's not quite the position desired.
8.
Yes, John, but it might work in his favor here because the other reds, the 6 reds, are all sort of blocking each other, so with this shot he'll be disturbing a few of them.
Nine. Yellow ball. 11. 12. 15. 16. 18.
Now the red in the middle of that little bunch of reds will go into the corner.
Nineteen.
And that was a beautifully played little stun run-through shot there.
Yes, John, and if he can get the cannon onto the two reds together, it would leave him absolutely perfect.
$26.
Yes, I think he must have heard you there, Dennis. That's really up
27.
them up beautifully.
$34. 35. 40. 41. 48.
John Parrott into a 27-point lead. And there's virtually not a ball on the table that's safe.
49.
He could win it with this visit.
$56. 57.
And John Parrott's a delight to watch when he's playing like this. Just checking the scoreboard, but things were looking good. $43 points.
64.
The difference, possible 43 on the table. This is the one that counts.
65. 72. 73. 68.
Well, he
78.
hasn't done a lot wrong tonight, but one mistake and it's costing him a frame.
80. 83. 87. 92. 98.
105, and John Parrott leads now by 7 frames to 4.
And no question which way the pendulum is swinging now. For the first time, John Parrott 3 frames up, although Jimmy was pretty quick to close the gap to 7-5. And as Jim Meadowcroft joins Dennis Taylor for commentary, it's Jimmy at the table, 16 points down in the next.
One. One, Jimmy White. One.
Good pot from Jimmy. Being left-handed, he'll probably take the yellow. That seems a natural ball to play. That, of course, will bring him back to the top of the table for his next red.
3. 4. 9. 10.
'Potting this next red will
17.
open the black even more.
18.
'I think he has an angle to go into the reds. He would have liked a little bit more. In fact, he's played for the loose one just in front of the cluster there.
25. 26.
Well, intended to be on the pink, but I think he wanted to create a slight angle at which he could both pop pink and go into the reds, and that doesn't look possible from there.
$32. 23.
Vintage Jimmy White there.
$40. $41.
Well, that was a clever little shot that Jimmy played previously. Sending the cue ball off top and side cushions with run inside to break the reds.
48.
And it's looking a bit healthier for him now.
49.
Well, a little bit unhealthy now, Jim. Just that cannon on the red has left it a little bit awkward. All the colours are available, the blue, pink and black, but a little bit tricky. Now, where's the green ball going?
Foul. 49.
that's unfortunate.
Jimmy White. 5. John Parrott.
If it's not a free ball, it won't be too bad. Nevertheless, that little break of 49 takes him into a 19-point lead. In fact, it's a 29-point lead, which is much better.
One. Yellow ball. 1. John Parrott.
Hoping to slide off the red and get the cue ball back towards the balk area. That one's gone wrong. And this is just the type of opportunity that John Parrott is looking for to get back at Jimmy in this frame. Can he make the most of it?
One.
Well, no applause, but that was a brilliant shot. The two reds were difficult. That was the reason he played the cannon into them there. And that unfortunate shot where Jimmy White potted blue and green together could cost him this frame.
Eight. Nine. $14.
A little closer to that side cushion than perhaps he would have liked.
15.
He's just 13 points behind at this stage, but perfectly placed on the black. Just a question of getting this one right for the position on the yellow ball.
22. $24. $27.
John just needs up to and including the pink. And just when it looked
31.
like Jimmy White was going to narrow the gap to one frame, it's almost certainly going to be a 3-frame difference.
36.
Doesn't have to worry about the black, so just concentrate on putting the pink away. Oh, and would you believe it? That only just crept in, but it's in, and John Parrott takes the frame and now leads 8 frames to 5.
Dear, oh dear, a big swing of fortune against Jimmy White. Not only was he stopped at his tracks as the green and blue went in together, but my goodness, that pink did its best to stay out, didn't it, for John Parrott? It's 8-5 then, more in a moment. Part 1 of the World Matchplay final, and so far it's John Parrott making all the running, Jimmy hanging in there. In the 14th, though, he's made the better start, and he's back at the table.
Applause. It was a 2-in-1 shot, attempted a plant, but made certain that the cue ball this time was in a safe position. And that's an equally good reply from John.
Got to be careful again, Jimmy. He was at similar stage in the last frame, 20 points in front, and lost from there, but just acknowledges to John Parrott to say he's sorry about the fluke, but you have bad luck at this game, so got to take advantage when you get a bit of good luck. And the black's now opened up slightly. The pink is free there, but it would be nice to get the black back on its spot.
Six. That
one's not run quite as much as intended. And rather looks as though that first red closest to the white is covering the other one to the left-hand corner pocket. So he's played himself in a bit of trouble here.
Looks as if he's going to have a go at this and use the other red to take the cue ball back down the table. Well, if he gets this one right, he'll finish on a choice of 3 reds. There's one in each top pocket and one into the middle pocket, so anywhere at this end of the table will do.
Well, I'm disappointed with that.
16, Jimmy White.
One thing about this young fella, if he does do things wrong and makes 1 or 2 mistakes, he never seems to let it worry him too much. There's a tremendous approach to the game itself.
Yes, absolutely, Jimmy. In fact, Jimmy White is one player when he comes into the players' room after a match. You never know whether he's lost or won. So that's a great compliment to pay him. Great sport.
1. Seven.
Good pot that on the pink. It was much more difficult than it appeared. And that, in effect, could be the winning shot in this frame.
8.
Already 44 in front. Green makes 47. So the two
11.
nice easy reds would be enough to clinch this frame for Jimmy White.
The more difficult black now.
$19. $20.
And he got a kick on that. He's asking for the cue ball to be cleaned. Luckily the red went in. That would have been disappointing. That had prevented the pot from going in. Well, he's missed an easy black. I don't think he'd be too disappointed, but he's 56 points in front. There's still a possible 51 on the table. He's done that a few times tonight, Jimmy.
One.
John trying to get maximum points from these three remaining reds, so straight away takes on the black.
Foul. 1. John Parrott.
Should be end of story, really.
7. Jimmy White and the frame.
Yes, in fact, he touched one of the reds with his waistcoat, and the referee said a foul shot, so John has enough. He's conceded. Jimmy White pulls one back again. John Parrott now leads 8 frames to 6.
Yes, Jimmy White bouncing back, and thanks to 2 breaks of 45, he was soon within 1 frame of his opponent. An awful lot of tension for this last duel of the day.
So it's John Parrott who gets this final frame of the first day's play underway. This 2-day final, the best of 35 frames. And Jimmy White will be looking to go in after the first day all square. To do that, he's got to win this frame. Well, Jimmy was hoping to leave the cue ball on the top cushion here. Don't think the red will go this to the left of the black. And once again, Jimmy White playing, as we call it, an attacking safety shot, hoping to open the pack there and take the cue ball back to the bottom cushion.
Yes, unfortunately, Dennis, in playing the shot, he's left this red stuck out over the middle pocket, and that certainly would have potted had John hit it a little thinner. But obviously got away with it. The green being the saving ball. And that may not be too bad. Looked as though he could have easily got lodged amongst the reds, but the pink is not bad at all from there.
Seven. Eight. Eight. Jimmy White.
He'll be a bit disappointed there. That was a great opportunity for him. He has a little look back to see what is left on for John Parrott. And there's a little fly there. John's been trying to get that for the last 5 days. Maybe tomorrow, John.
One.
Well, intended to screw the cue ball off the other reds and finish rather in no man's land. Can't see the black, and the other red is covering the pink to the right corner. In fact, I don't even think that he can see the blue either. In fact, he can't see a lot.
Yellow ball. One. John Parrott.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a bit of a shot that John Parrott played there. And Jimmy White tapping the table. Well, there's one over the right corner, but the pink might just be in the way. If it is, John's going to have to play a very good shot here.
Yes, he's in a lot of trouble here, Dennis. Difficult to play off a red and try to get back to baulk, and of course he can't leave the cue ball up this end of the table and be absolutely certain that he's going to cover all the reds. And it appears that Jimmy can probably get past that first red to pot the other into the right-hand corner.
One.
Well, all the reds are nicely placed. The pink and black are a little bit difficult. If he could pot the blue and maybe get the red away from the corner pocket that's covering the pink. There's quite a few options here. You can do that, or either just concentrate on the blue ball.
Six. Seven.
Clever little shot there that Jimmy played, but he'd like to get rid of the red, which is covering the right-hand corner pocket. That, in fact, would free the pink. And to get that back on its spot as quickly as possible would be a help.
12.
It looks as though he may have just overrun slightly on that shot.
13.
Yep. But should be able to play it from here.
$18. $19.
This looks a bit tricky now. The pink goes in and Jimmy goes into a 32 points lead. This is an important stage in this frame. He's done most of the spade work. Just make sure now that he doesn't make any mistakes.
$32. $33.
A little bit straight on the blue, but no problem this time. Held the spot, which
38.
makes the next positional shot a little bit easier.
39.
And this is a great performance this evening from Jimmy White. The way John Parrott was playing earlier this evening, it looked as if he could have
45.
won every frame, but Jimmy's stuck to his task and looks like he's going to be all square.
46.
Already 53 points in front. The pink makes 59. There's a possible 59 on the table, but there won't be
52.
after the next shot.
53.
Yes, this will make Jimmy feel much
58.
happier because he could have quite easily... Beg your pardon, he could have quite easily have gone 4 frames down at one stage. But he'll sleep
65.
Easy tonight. John Parrott couldn't lose
66.
because he'd already got his 8 frames on the board. All he could do was increase that, but Jimmy White has stopped the rot.
He's having a look to make sure he's not going to touch a ball with his foot there, but there's nothing down there, Jimmy. It put him off a little bit, but that 72 is the highest break for Jimmy in this match. A great night's snooker. We go in 8 frames all, and a super day snooker ahead tomorrow.
Yes, I think we'd endorse that, Dennis, and I've got a sneaking feeling it could go all the way. What do you think, Mark?
I think so. They're playing some class snooker in between, but there are a few nervy misses. I think we're going to have a close game tomorrow. I think we probably get right up to the line.
Because it's nervy, it makes it more appealing in many ways, doesn't it? You get mistakes, yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
The tension's there.
People at home identify with it, and I think they like to see the great players miss the odd shots. Both players, of course, have come to this tournament with, what should we say, somewhat dented reputations. When I think of Jimmy's last game, his 9-0 defeat by Gary Wilkinson, it hasn't done a lot since he won the BCE in 1988. So he really wants to pronounce to the world, look, I've not gone. A few of the tabloids are saying that, you know, he's going a little bit, but he wants to say, I'm not gone, and here's his great chance. And, of course, John Parrott, on the other hand, still smarting from that 15-frame defeat by Steve Davis in the World Championship. He also lost to Gary Wilkinson, and apart from reaching the semi-final of the Dubai Classic against Doug Mountjoy, that's the only thing he's done really of recent. So he's in exactly the self-same position, and I must say that they've both shown tremendous courage and character, the way they're tackling this situation. Now they're both in with a chance of winning. But I believe it is going to be tense, and I believe it's going to be very, very close.
Questions have been asked about whether perhaps John Parrott has got that killer instinct, and I know questions by people quite close to him. Do you think he has?
Well, when I saw him take the last 3 frames against Stephen Hendry in the manner that he did it, I then concluded for the first time, John Parrott, you have got that killer instinct. Whether it comes immediately again now, but I believe he learnt something there, that he can win when he's in a big, big match, when he's got to really toughen and fight. It's the type of syndrome that Willie Thorne has, you know, at this moment. He finds it difficult to scrap.
And what about Jimmy? As his manager, Barry Hearn, says, he tears his hair out. He sometimes wonders why he manages this man, and then he'll do something either on the table or say something off it, and you realise what a great character he is. This is why I manage him. But how do you ever get him more organised and winning more tournaments?
I don't think you can get Jimmy organised. He's that type of individual. He lives his own life, but as Barry said, I give him a length of rope and occasionally I give it a tug just to make sure he's on the end of it. Jimmy's his own man. He's got a silky cue action. He's got all of the skills, the deft little touches that some of the players, you know, have not got, and he's got them. And I really wonder why he hasn't done more than he has done over the years.
Only 4 major titles.
Yes, only 4.
For a chap that was a wonder boy.
Yes, it's a wonder boy in my book, because we used to liken him, the old seasoned pros, we used to liken him to the great Walter Lindrum, who was a billiard player. Excuse me, mentioning billiards, but really talented, tremendously talented.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. 2 sessions to go tomorrow then. We're back at 5:10 with the climax to come in the evening. We're all looking forward to that very much indeed, and so are the players. Good night.
I've got every chance of winning this tournament. I need to win a tournament very soon because I'm lacking in confidence. I feel good on the practice table and in some matches. But I'm lacking to have my teeth into a title, so hopefully this will be the one.
I think it's as good as I've seen him play this season. He's played really good the last 3 games, as I say. And, you know, we're both playing well, so it's going to be a good match.